finally, I'm in the Haval Jolion. Can you believe it, guys? I'm going to say Jolion because I think Jolion sounds silly. I can't believe how long I've been wanting to get into this car, and I can't believe how excited I am now about it and about the fact that I have driven it, because it's been a bit of a game changer for me. And I'm so pleasantly surprised because, you know, I always root for the underdog, you know? Also, I need to concentrate on actually driving. Chinese brands, car brands in South Africa have never done well. Let's be fair. Geely, China, all of that. I mean, I can't remember the names right now even, because as quickly as they came in, they quickly out of here. Cheers, thanks for coming. Haval, on the other hand, like GW and Bucky's Haval SUVs, has come in and just shown every other Chinese car brand the finger and just been like, boom, this is how you do it. And this is how you do it. So the first Haval product I drove was years ago. It was an H6 and an H9, I think. And I quite liked the product then, actually, but there were still a few quirks, a few little things, didn't quite match up to the rivals. Then the H2 arrived a couple of years back, like sort of 2018, I think it was, 17, 19, one of those years. And it was the first product that made me sort of stand back and go, okay, you know, in it to win it, maybe. But the problem was with that car was the engine, okay? Same engine in this. But anyways, doesn't matter. Because the Jolion, I know, is hands down the best Chinese car in South Africa at this moment. I think. That is my professional expert opinion on it. Not only is the size of it sort of mind-blowing considering what you're paying for it. So I'm going to tell you the price up front, because then you know why the rest of it is so impressive. Okay, so it starts at just under 300,000 Rand. I'm in the very top of the range super luxury Jolion. It's actually called super luxury. I'm not just saying that. And that comes in at like 398,000 Rand, like ish. So just under 400,000 Rand. So it's sort of priced in amongst sort of a Hyundai Creta or Volkswagen T-Cross or Hyundai Venue, the Kia Seltos, but it's the size of things much bigger. Do you know, it's the size of like a RAV4 or sorts. I don't know. I had the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross the other day, which is like 480,000 Rand. And this is like a similar size. And in fact, this I think might be bigger. I don't know. I could be corrected about that. But anyways, this is actually just enormous for me. And what I love, obviously, is space. Like the rear legroom is unreal. I can't remember. I think like a Combi is the last one that I felt there was that much space at the back there. The seats are super comfortable. And because this is a super luxury, it has, when I say everything in it, everything. There is nothing I think that you could even add. I mean, you've got a sunroof that's standard. I think that's even actually across the range maybe. But this sort of 12.5 inch or whatever, this enormous infotainment touchscreen. You've got a wireless charger, like all the aircon, all the stuff. What is insane is the safety equipment on here. So this car has stuff that you cannot even get, you couldn't get on the rivals even as an option. I don't think you can get it in some of the segments above it, like the premium cars, as an option. So this, besides like head-up display, blind assist, traffic jam assist, traffic sign recognition, and it also has something called lane centering, or like lane center assist, or whatever the vibe is. And basically what that does is keep you in the center of the lane. It's sort of like autonomous driving, if you will, that you have to have you can't like let the car drive itself. However, if you take your hands off the wheel, or if you by mistake miss whatever, the line here, this car, it will move, the steering wheel will move it. Okay, it's not doing it now because it's not allowed inside of me. But it's pretty insane. That's all I have to say about that. Oh God, I got so much more I want to say about it, but I'm going to keep these videos short, you know. I'll be honest with you. So I recorded this video already and it was 10 minutes long, which is the longest video I've done in a long time. And then I got home and I was like, well, you know what? I think the Jolion, being the game changer that it is, deserves a 10-minute video. Got home, plugged it in my computer, all sound. I don't know what I did, but I had no sound. So I've had to re-record it. So I'm trying to make it a bit more concise so that I don't bore you and that you end up watching the whole video. I think I would like the boot to be a tiny bit bigger, only because I'm nitpicking and, Haval's now giving me the hand and I want now the whole fucking arm. But that would be the only thing. And then I think it's like this perfect family car. The engine, like I said, so it's a 1.5 litre turbo petrol. You get 105 kilowatts of power, 210 newton meters of torque. The only problem is that the fuel consumption sucks. So it's claimed at like 7.7 litres per 100 k's, whatever. I'm at like 11. I can't get it down. And that's high. It's high. I just wish that there was a better fuel consumption. And it's not as refined maybe as some of its rivals, but I don't even give a shit about that. Honestly, I think that this car has just changed the playing field. We've been in a bazillion compact SUVs lately, and I'm like sitting in this going, well, what the are you guys going to do now? Up your game. Legitimately up your game. Because we have got everything in here. Awesome. Guys, I didn't even mention how amazing the camera and the graphics are on the screen. Everything is impressing me. Okay, stop beeping at me, except for that Bluetooth. Can only be this. Can only be. I wish there was another volume knob. We are the champions. Haval is the champion. Yeah, there's only one little issue, and for me, this is the climate control dual touch, blah, 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 whatever it is. But one, I can't ever see what it is because the reflection is so bad. But also, when every time I touch the screen, I bring up the air conditioning, which I can't seem to manage on its own to do it on purpose unless I touch it on the screen up here. So those are like a little few things. But the materials, you know me, I don't give a shit about what it's on a dashboard. But I can tell you that this makes me want to touch it. Because it's like soft and pretty and everything. And everybody who's come to look at this, when I've parked somewhere or whatever, opens the door and is like, holy shit, this is nice. I mean, it's just like fancy pants, Speaking about the safety features, they can be a little bit overbearing. So I was driving on the highway and it kept telling me to be careful of the car in front of me. And the minute someone came past me, it let me know, like there was a lot. So you can turn a lot of it off via the screen. I find that shit tricky. I couldn't figure it out. The name Jolion in Mandarin, and it's said obviously differently, and spelled differently, means first love. I think this is full blown the first Chinese car brand that I've loved, a car that I've loved. And when I say I love it, I think you're an idiot if you are in the market for a family car and you don't look at this. If this is your budget, you are silly to probably go for much else. Big statement. Haval is a champion, no time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.